You know, the one thing I would like to understand better is like Bob and Jesse and how they're paid and so forth. Are you salaried and are you by hour or how does this work?
I'm by hour and he's contract labor. So he's the line item. Him and Bob Hanson are the line item system operator. So actually, under the sewer side, system operator is Bob Hanson. And he's the total 44,500, and that's remained unchanged since hiring them. And then Bob Kuczynski is the line item under system operator on the water side, which is the second page, and that's 44,500. So actually, we split them, but that is actually different.
No, doesn't Cooch
doesn't more?
Isn't Cooch salary 77,000?
So actually, Kuczynski is 2,800 a month. So I need to change that on the budget. I need to do the 2,800 times 12, and then I'm sorry. And then Bob Hanson is 4,200 a month.
Wow.
So I need to, yeah. In total, they are 7,000 a month.
And is it true that Hanson has to be hired? You can't you cannot, I don't want to say reduction in force, but isn't it true that he has to be on? I think, isn't it, Cooch, because you don't have all your accreditations? Is that, it's vague?
Yeah, so it's the Land App licensing, which this year, because of the seepage testing and the Land App site and the weather, Bob was not able to log any of those hours towards obtaining that license. So Bob Hanson remains on longer. After that, Bob Hanson will go down to just a backup operator.
And when will that be? When do you estimate that?
Hours on site.
He has to have 1,600 hours on
got it.
site.
Okay.
But even when Bob Hanson goes, then the full contract amount goes to Bob Kuczynski at 7,000. It was after the learning the Land App license that, because the previous board said, well, 7,000 is what we're going to pay. So then Bob Hanson and Bob Kuczynski figured out what their portions would be.
Oh, so Cooch doesn't get the 7,000 now, or he does?
No, he does not get the full 7,000 right now.
Oh, sorry, Cooch. Well, that's your motivation, I guess. So Faye, did you understand that, Faye?
And then I'm hourly.
Okay, but how do you record it after hours? You're
He doesn't.
He's contracted.
He's not contracted as we go to work done. Sometimes I hear 8 or 9 night.
And then Jesse, tell me about your.
How I record mine. So I do every 2 weeks, because I get paid twice a week. Twice a month on the 1st and the 15th. So I keep every day and I track it by hour or even half hour for which tasks I do, and I have codes that I use on there. So like, number 5 is for payroll tasks, or number 7 is for customer service and things like that. So I log out, which is how Allie's able to do an analysis on,
Where are we gonna?
yeah,
What do you spend most of your time on?
yeah.
So you keep track of this on the computer?
Yes, I do it on an Excel spreadsheet.
So are you allowed sick leave or what happens?
I don't get sick leave, according to the personnel policy manual. I don't get sick leave, but I do get 1.58 hours a paycheck of vacation time. Yeah.
Now, for example, Wednesday, you were not in the office all day.
Correct.
So tell me how that.
That's just, I don't get paid for it.
So that's reported as non-paid leave.
Yeah, that's,
Now, when you don't show up, are you supposed to call a board member or somebody else?
yeah, I report to Calvin.
Because we have somebody that is building up on the case,
Mm-hmm.
and they tried all morning, the whole Wednesday. They left messages for you,
Yeah,
and because they needed paper signed.
yeah.
So how is it that you're not accountable to let somebody be at the office or something?
We just don't have anybody else, and that is kind of something that the board has been looking into, is having a part-time employee as well, so that, when I get sick, that,
But don't you call somebody on the board?
Calvin, yeah.
Yeah, I was notified that she wouldn't be coming in because she was sick. So after that, I mean, if there was somebody needed to get a hold of her or something, they could have called me, could have told you what was going on.
Or they can always email.
Calvin, did you know she was gonna be out of the office all day Wednesday?
Yes, I did. She notified me at 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because there was no note on the door or anything.
Unfortunately, I was vomiting at home. I wasn't able, and amongst other things, so I wasn't able to get.
And I didn't want to drive up there and put a note on the door at 8 in the morning. So
Yeah, and then Bob they have his number as well for emergency contacts and things like that. And then everyone, I check my emails all day long. So.
And as far as how often does Calvin check what you do, your hours and so forth?
Every pay period. I send it to him. He reviews it. Sometimes I send it to other board members, and then Allie's also reviewed all of my timesheets since, I don't know, 2016, I believe. Yeah.
yeah, every 2 weeks I receive her time card, basically what I call it.
When she came there, and she said somebody else came up to the door, and I said, "Oh, this happens all the time."
No, it doesn't happen all the time.
Well,
I come in if I have a cold because I'm the only person in the office. I only call in when I really cannot make it.
And why weren't you there on Wednesday?
I was really, really sick. I could go into detail, but it's kind of embarrassing.
but you raise a good point. We do raise a good point. If there's not, if the days are Monday and Wednesday and they're very limited. So we are going to work on that. We are going to get a part-time
Yeah,
person.
because the public, they only have 2 days if
Yeah.
they have something like her,
Yeah.
where she hasn't been contacted yet. She left two phone messages,
Mm-hmm.
and then she said she was going to call today and leave another message. And did you get those?
I have not gotten them yet. I still have a pounding headache, and I'm doing my best to be here right now.
Okay, we need something.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
are
we're
you
working on it.
still the only one with the key to the office, or did somebody?
There's a key posted on the outside of the door, so in case a board member needs to get in, we just hand them the code, and they are able to get in.
No, the key code.
Yeah,
And it's the same key code it was a while back, right?
correct.
So yeah, I got the key code.
That helps, because,
Yeah.
she had to have the paper signed, and so if you can contact her, that would be great.
Yeah, but it does raise a point. Because it's really hard for Jessie, if she is sick, what is she going to do? So,
Yeah.
Having this
that's
other
too bad
person,
that happened.
yeah, having this other person,
In the
they
office.
will be there.
Now, will this new person, will she be paid by the hour also?
Yes. Yes.
Now, are you guaranteeing her so many hours, or will she just,
No,
according
it's
to the
just-
need?
Well,
16,
yeah,
probably
I
16.
figured she would work 2 full days to start with.
16 a week.
2 full
Is
days.
that guaranteed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna start. Jessie will be training her. Jessie's identified the things that she can take off her plate to give to this new person, and we'll work through that, and I guess after a while, if it looks like we only need her 1.5
Yeah,
days,
that'll
then
change it.
we'll try. Yeah, but we're gonna start 2 days.
But I imagine with everything that's coming out, we're going to use Jessie a lot more for projects
Okay.
than answering phones and,
Just so there, for the public,
yeah.
there's accountability and somebody there or something.
Raise a good point.
Yeah, because we have very limited hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and I would think that if you contact Hal, it should be his responsibility to post something on the door.
Yeah, I agree.
Let somebody know or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, Cal, what you can do is send out, an email to all of us, because
One
all of us
will
right
ask.
here are
Yeah.
real close. We can run down there and put something on the door,
Right. Okay, we can do that next time.